Hi, everyone. Welcome back to MP Now. This is our YouTube channel. So, my name is Saikira. I want to welcome you guys back, and I would like to say thank you so much to all my subscribers, and thank you all for coming on here with me to just learn a little bit about our profession. And I hope that the information that I'm giving to you guys is helpful and it's something that you guys find of value. So, I just really truly want to say thank you all for coming to my channel, watching my videos. I really appreciate you. Don't be afraid to subscribe to my channel, press the like, and share it with a MP friend or a friend who's thinking about becoming an MP or anybody in the nursing profession. Because I think we all have something that we can use from here. Um, so just a little bit about myself, if this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Saikira Stevens. I am a family nurse practitioner here in New Jersey. I've been practicing for about 5 years, and I have experience in urgent care, I have occupational health, and some other specialties like aesthetics and medical marijuana, things like that. So I'm here and I come on because I've been finding, I precept students, I've been finding that, there's a lot of things that are lacking once we all graduate from NP school, because like myself, when I graduated, I didn't have anybody who I can actually go ask questions to, or someone I felt comfortable with going to as a mentor, besides people that I had as collaborating physicians and things like that. And I've just had better outcomes and better, feelings. And it's been easier for me to go to my colleagues, my fellow NPs. So, I come on here and I try to give you guys some things that took me a long time to figure out. So, this week I'm talking about negotiation and salary for NPs, basically. So, I've been thinking about this topic all day because I'm trying to think of what would be the best thing or best piece of information or advice that I can give you guys as far as trying to get a good salary or something, that you feel is worth it. Because you got to remember when you are negotiating, and a lot of people don't even know that they can negotiate their salary. That's something I even found out as new, because before we were nurses, before we were NPs and when we were RNs, we would just take whatever the hospital gave us. There was no negotiation, but now you can negotiate 10, 20, 30, $40,000 more than what they want to offer you. Always know they're going to try and lowball you. So I just was thinking about this topic, how things that I've learned, because I've been on so many interviews. I mean, like, I remember I was changing, or I was doing a side job every other month, whether it was occupational health. I was doing something for like one of the one of these locum tenens or something like that. But I was doing different jobs frequently, a lot. And I learned to negotiate, and I learned to use my experience and leverage what I had to offer in order to get more pay. Because you do know that a lot of MPs are in saturated areas and they feel like, oh, I have to take this. This is all I can get. You also have to go in your unique individual situation, whether you're going to take this or that, or if you're going to wait a little bit and wait for something better to come along. That's all individualized, and you have to look within yourself to find out what you need to do and what's best for you. But for the most part, it's not always all about the money. So remember, you can also negotiate time off. You can negotiate coming in at 10 so you can drop your kid off at school, or leaving early so you can go to your side job or your own business. You can negotiate so many things, benefits, how much they compensate you for CME money for the year, how much time off. A lot of people are saying 2 weeks. 2 weeks is nothing. 2 weeks is like nothing. You can get 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, unlimited. I know a nurse practitioner who has unlimited time off. She can work from home. She comes in later. It's so many things that you can do to negotiate. And of course, it's everybody's individual, unique situation, and also that company. So you kind of get an idea of how that company works and how much you can leverage and how much you can push them to the left or the right, whichever way you want them to, by speaking to other people in the field and also other nurse practitioners. Of course, when you specialize, you have more leverage when you specialize. So, right now, psych is booming, but that's not going to be for forever. Neonate, NNPs, neonatal nurse practitioners, they get paid. I just saw a posting on Indeed the other day for $200,000 a year for a neonatal nurse practitioner. That is a wealth of money. So I would say you want to really kind of see what your leverage is. And one of the leverages you have is specializing. Also, you want to get good with negotiating. Don't say a number. I wouldn't give them a number right away. I would always let the number come from the people who you're negotiating with, and also you want to know who you're negotiating with as well. So don't ever really truly give them a number. Let them give the number, because once whoever gives the number owns the table. Basically, the ball is in their court to negotiate up or down. So even if they push you to give a number, just say, this job is different than anything I've ever had, or give an excuse or something, but don't ever give a number to negotiate with. And I don't care if you're in a saturated area, forget about that. If you're in a saturated area, take a job, start a side hustle, and then build your brand and your business from that. You can do so many side hustles, from aesthetics to IV hydration to consulting, anything. And always remember that you'll never get your time back, because you want to make sure that when you are going for a job and you're negotiating, that you're going to get paid your worth, because you'll start to be resentful, saying to yourself, like, damn, I should really be getting paid more money than this. And you want to get paid your worth. So always negotiate your salary, and, don't leave anything on the table, no matter what it is. From make yourself a spreadsheet: time off, salary, benefits, childcare, whatever your important things are. Negotiate with all of those things so that you can get something that you're going to feel good about doing. You're going to feel good about going to work every day, knowing that you're getting paid adequately. You can, not just enough to pay my bills, or I'm just getting by, or you're stressed out. I talk to so many people who are just so stressed out because they are not getting paid their worth, and they're just like, I'm about to walk out today because I'm tired of this. It's not worth it. So also make sure the job that you're taking is something that you want to take on, that stress. Primary care was very stressful for me. That's not something I do anymore. Other than what I do in the urgent care I work at. I do a little primary care, but nothing crazy. But, it works for me. So you really have to look at yourself and think about what works for you. What works for me may not work with you. And that's one of the things that I work with my mentees on: what works for you. So I think that's really all I wanted to say. And other than make sure you do your research about the market, make sure you also look up salaries. Salary.com is a good place to go. And the number one place I go is people, other NPs. What are you making? About, give me a ballpark. That'll definitely give you an idea. And I've even had nurse practitioners where, they negotiated their salary, but then they spoke to somebody like another NP, new grad. At the time when I graduated, they were saying, oh, 55 is a good salary. And I'm like, looking at that now, like, I would never, ever. But 55 was a good salary. But then a year later, my friend, she was working at the same job, and there was a new grad that came on, and she told the new grad, hey, negotiate, try ask for 65. And they gave her 65. Brand new grad, out of school, making 65 an hour at a full-time job. And then my friend is working there, I don't know, per diem or something, making like 55 or 60 or something, never got an increase in pay. So that's something you really want to think about. Negotiating is a big thing. And one of the things I always like to have in my contracts is having them reevaluate a sentence or something in there saying that we're going to reevaluate my contract every year, because you never know, the market goes up. There are people who are getting paid the same amount in 2015 that they did today in 2021. And that money is not worth the same money it was back in 2015. $120,000 a year is not the same to $120,000 a year today, because of because of inflation. So you really got to think about those things. So that's basically all I wanted to come on and talk to you guys about today. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and share it with whomever you feel will benefit from it. I can answer any questions you guys have. On my website, you can find me at NPNow, NOW, LLC.com. And you also can find us on our Instagram, which is NPNow LLC, and also Facebook, NPNow LLC. So I hope this was informational and very helpful to you guys. I will see you guys next Sunday. As you know, I come on every Sunday and from here forward, and you can also find me on my website, leave a message, or my contact information is in there too. So thank you for joining with me. And again, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Bye. See you next Sunday.